In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 4th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Washington Nationals versus Philadelphia Phillies. The Washington Nationals battle the Philadelphia Phillies in the first of a 3-game divisional series on Friday evening. The Nationals will give the nod to Paolo Espino. The Phillies will reply with Noah Syndergaard. The Phillies lead the season series by a 6-2 margin. Washington is 15-36 in their last 51 Thursday games and 3-7 in their last 10 road games. The over is 6-1 in Washington's last 7 games against the National League East. Philadelphia is 7-0 in their last 7 Thursday games and 12-5 in their last 17 game ones of a series. The over is 5-1 in Philadelphia's last 6 Thursday games. The over is 12-4 in these two teams' last 16 head-to-head meetings. Washington is trying to figure out who they are after trading away their 2 best players at the deadline, while Noah Syndergaard will be looking to make a good first impression with Philadelphia. Syndergaard has allowed 6 runs in his last 14.2 innings pitched, all for the Angels. For Washington, Paolo Espino has allowed 8 earned runs over his last 14 innings of work. The Nationals are hoping to turn the season around and look to pull off the upset and provide great odds in the process as road underdogs. The problem is that the Nationals, who already traded away some of their best players, face a Phillies team eager to make a push for the playoffs. The Phillies should constantly drive in runs with Rhys Hoskins, Kyle Schwarber, and the rest of the batting order making hard contact against Paolo Espino, who allowed 4 runs in his last start, and the rest of the Nationals pitchers. The Phillies should also limit a Nationals lineup that is only scoring 3.82 runs per game, with Noah Syndergaard stepping up with his new team and pitching multiple strong innings to allow the bullpen to comfortably close out the game with the lead. So the Philadelphia Phillies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Phillies have been carried by their lineup, and both teams look to drive in runs from the first inning. The Nationals should step up and plate base runners throughout the game, with Yadiel Hernandez, Nelson Cruz, and the rest of the lineup making contact against Noah Syndergaard and the rest of the Phillies pitchers. The Phillies, who average 4.63 runs per game, should run up the score with Rhys Hoskins, Kyle Schwarber, JT Realmuto, and the rest of the Phillies lineup powering the ball and swinging for the fences against the Nationals pitchers to constantly plate base runners. The Nationals should contribute a few runs to this total. They have scored 15 runs in their last 4 games against the Phillies this season and plated 13 runs in 3 games against the Dodgers in their previous road series. In addition, the Phillies are having no issues scoring against Espino, plating 7 runs in 8.2 innings against the veteran. They are feasting on the Nationals pitching this year, averaging a stellar 5.8 runs in the 8 meetings. The over is also a convincing 4-1 in the Phillies' last 6 home games. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado Rockies versus San Diego Padres. The Colorado Rockies' 5-game visit with the San Diego Padres comes to a close in Thursday's series finale between the National League West rivals. It hasn't seemed like much of a rivalry in this series, with the Padres dominating with 4 straight wins at Petco Park. The Rockies' bats don't work the same way they do back home at Coors Field, but they'll try to end things on a high note before packing up and leaving to Arizona for the weekend. Kyle Freeland is slated to start at pitcher for the Rockies opposite of San Diego's Joe Musgrove. Joe Musgrove has been excellent at home this season. In 8 home starts, Musgrove has a 2.29 ERI, 0.94 WHIP, 51-13 Kelvin BB ratio, and opposing batters are hitting .193 against Musgrove. In his only start at home against the Rockies this season, Musgrove went 6 innings and he allowed 4 hits, 2 walks, 0 earned runs, struck out 8, and picked up a win. A bunch of Padres has seen Kyle Freeland often, and they have had a lot of success hitting him. In 3 games this season against the Padres, Freeland allowed 4 earned runs or more in 2 out of 3 starts. The Padres currently hold a wild card spot and have a lot to play for. They will look even more dangerous when Tatis returns. The Padres pitching hasn't been great in this series, and it's not going to get any better with Kyle Freeland on the mound. Freeland sits with an ERI of 4.63, and the Padres bats are going to run up the score here. San Diego is the better team here, and this game is likely going to get out of hand early. So the San Diego Padres to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Rockies have a good offense. They are top 10 or hovering around the top 10 in runs, hits, RBI, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. C.J. Cron leads the team in runs, hits, home runs, and RBI. Cron is top 10 in the National League in hits, home runs, and RBI. The Padres see Kyle Freeland often, and they have a lot of success hitting him. In 3 games this season against the Padres, Freeland allowed 4 earned runs or more in 2 out of the 3 starts. The Rockies' bullpen has been terrible. They are bottom 10 in the league in ERI, runs allowed, strikeouts, WHIP, and batting average against. Joe Musgrove will have a better outing against the Rockies in this game, but it will be far from a flawless performance against a Colorado team desperate to go out on a high note. And yet, it'll be far better than what Kyle Freeland and Colorado's bullpen experience against a Padres batting lineup that has been crushing them at the plate throughout this series. It's hard to put faith in the Rockies defensively with their pitching rotation entering this game with a 5 ERI on the road. It's like they give out runs for free in games. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Cleveland Guardians. The Houston Astros and the Cleveland Guardians are facing off for the first game of a 4-game set on Thursday evening at Progressive Field. Houston will be sending veteran righty Justin Verlander, and he is coming off a win over the Seattle Mariners where he went 7.2 innings and allowed a run on 5 hits with a walk and 5 strikeouts. Cleveland will counter with right-hander Zach Plesac as he lost his last start against the Tampa Bay Rays as he gave up 5 runs on 7 hits with 2 walks and 7 strikeouts in 5 innings of work. The Astros are 19-9 in their last 28 road games and 56-27 in their last 83 overall. The Guardians are 4-1 in their last 5 home games and 5-1 in their last 6 during Game 1 of a series. The under is 5-2 in Astros' last 7 overall. The over is 4-0 in Guardians' last 4 overall. The Astros are 5-0 in the last 5 meetings in Cleveland and 9-2 in the last 11 meetings. The previous 7 starts for these 2 starters should showcase the difference in itself as Justin Verlander is 6-1 with a 1.59 ERI in 45.1 innings, while Zach Plesac is 0-5 with a 4.17 ERI in 36.2 innings. The ability to hit the ball out of the park is critical in games like this as pitchers make a mistake, and the Astros have hit 33 home runs in their last 27 games, while the Guardians have hit just 23 homers in their previous 26 games played. The Astros have won 9 of the previous 11 games against the Guardians. Justin Verlander is a pitcher you shouldn't be looking to bet against, as he's allowed 48 hits and 12 earned runs in his last 66.1 innings. Through 68 road innings, Verlander has a 1.72 ERI and .152 allowed batting average. Zach Plesac has allowed 16 earned runs in his last 24.2 innings and is allowing a .347 batting average in 40 at-bats against current Astros. This could get ugly, so the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These pitchers have been doing incredibly well as Verlander is 7-2 with a 1.72 road ERI in 10 starts this year, while Plesac is 1-2 with a 3.08 ERI in 8 home starts. Since the All-Star break, both teams have been pitching well as Houston has a 3.18 team ERI in 15 games, while Cleveland has a 4.02 staff ERI in their 15 games since the break. The under has hit in 4 of the last 5 Astros games against right-handed pitchers, as well as in the last 5 Guardians games played on a Thursday. Verlander is rarely going to give up more than 1 earned run in a start. He has been on fire throughout the season and is coming off another excellent start, allowing just 1 run across nearly 8 innings. Verlander has a sub 2.00 ERI, and it is going to remain there on Thursday. Plesac is facing a Houston lineup that possesses power, but the Astros are in the bottom half of the league as far as batting average is concerned. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.